Are you looking for the best steam cleaner on Amazon? We've got this one right here. Figured I'd show this thing off to you guys today. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy on up right here and see what we got on the inside. Pop these bad boys on out. Pull this on up. Okay. Looks like they give you all of their lineup of tools that they have there if you want to check those out. And this is what we got right here. Okay, so you got a whole bunch of different parts here. Let's see if we can get everything out here. It looks like some kind of wand here. We got another one right there. All kind of like mopping pads and whatnot. We'll get into that. And we have our main unit. Hold on, let me get the hose out right here. Wow, nice long hose as well. Check that out in a minute. This right here is going to be your main unit. Just like that. And then you also have, oh, we got a box in a box here. By the way, if y'all find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys. Look at that helpful for me right there. All right, let's see. Where do we start here? Let's debag this. Got the bag in the box. Got a box in a box and a bag in a box. Is there something else in there? Yep. Make sure that you get this part out. Looks like your cap. That's going to go right over this. Just like that. Be able to hold everything in, all that water. Man, this thing is awesome. It looks like it's going to have a big tank in there as well, so you can easily do a large area without having to constantly refill the tank. That's super nice. This looks like that's where your hose is going to attach to right there. And then this is where the water goes in. Nice big beefy handle on this thing. Very, a lot of space in there. So if you had like gloves on or something, you'd be able to get your hand in there even with the glove on. Super easy to carry around. I like how it has the cord wrap around the back right here. So if you want to wrap up your cord whenever you're done, you can do that. And it's got little casters right here. So it's very easy to wheel around since they spin in a full 360. And you got the nice big beefy wheels on the back right here as well. So that's super cool. I'm looking to see, is there a power button? I don't think there is. I think you just turn it on, you plug it in and you go. So let me go ahead and unravel our cord right here. Always curious to know, especially on cleaning devices, how long the cord is, because you don't want to have to constantly unplug, find another plug, plug it in. You want to be able to just roll this thing around. That's why it's got wheels on it. That right there, this is 6 plus another 6 plus a little bit. I'd give that about 12, 13 foot cord right there. That is awesome. You got a nice big long cord to be able to get this thing going on. Oh look, this is your buttons right here. I didn't even see that in the front. So you have your power button right here. And then it looks like, what does that say on there? Dry and wet. Oh, okay, cool. So you can go dry or wet with this. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Let's get into some of the other nougats and bits that we got here. So along with that 12 to 13 foot cord, however long that is, you also have this hose right here, which is going to give you even more of a length. So I'm going to do it right here from the handle. Why am I keeping this bag on? Let's get this bag off. There we go. So you're going to have your trigger right here, which is going to let out the steam. So I'm going to measure it from the trigger point. God, that's 6 feet right there, plus an additional, let's go 3 feet right there. So you got 9 additional feet of hose right here that you can attach onto there. That's awesome. Let's see, this just simply attaches, I'm going to assume, to the front of this right here. And it looks like it has some threads on the inside right there. And this part turns independently of the entire hose. So whenever it comes time to connect it, you just simply turn that big giant, is that a hexagon or an octagon piece right there to be able to get it nice and connected up just like that. So it says, do not connect or disconnect the hose while the device is in use. That's because your water in there is going to be hot, and you don't want that hot water, getting all up on your hands and whatnot right here where you're fiddling with it. So make sure that you get it on there before you get some power to it. All right, what else we got here? This looks like, is this an extension maybe? So you got 12 to 13 here. You got what, 9 did we say right here? Plus you get an additional, I'm going to call that, that's probably 2 feet right there. Another 2 feet from this extension. Nice hard extension as well, so you can get up into those high places. Just super awesome. Is this another extension or is this something else? There's another extension right there. Man, you can go all over the place with this. This is awesome. Just simply pops right on in just like that. You do have a little button right there. You just simply press and pull to be able to get that undone. Very easy. Clicks into place. It makes that clicking sound so that you know that it's nice and in there. It's not going to come out on you. It's got a kind of that same hexagon design as well. You can see how it has flat pieces right here, flat on top here or on the sides, and then kind of rounded right here. The reason why I point that out is because that's just going to make holding it a little bit easier. Your hand's not going to go slipping and sliding up and down this thing, so you just be able to manhandle it a little bit better, which is awesome. Let's see, then we got these guys right here. Let's see what's in this. I believe it looks like all the pads that you can add to it, but what do you add that there? Oh, they got that. I bet it's in that accessory box over there. So let's see what we got right here, and then we'll check it out. So you got kind of these. Is that a terry cloth type of cloth that goes over something like that? It's got a good elastic all the way around there, so you can stretch it over. This one right here is a terry cloth towel right there. Nice, good size as well. Then you have 1, 2, 3 pads right there. Looks like they might attach with like a hook and loop on the back. We'll have to check that out. Let's see, step here to remove. This is 70% polyester and 30% cotton. You can machine wash cold and then air dry from there. So you use the tag to kind of hold it down, and then you can just simply pull up on it, and then that will detach the pad from, I guess, the wand, whatever you connect it to. Let's get into that now. So let me get this box over here for our box in a box, and let's see what's inside of this thing. Okay, so first of all, you're going to get your instructions right there, so you can go through that. Looks like there's about 16 pages of instructions. They go through all the parts and everything. Fill in the water, connecting the hose, disconnecting the hose, operating the steam cleaner. Looks like I'm seeing 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if that's the max or not. I'm assuming that's what this readout on the front right here might tell you. They go through all your attachments. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of things in here. I'm assuming that's all going to be in this thing. There's a brush nozzle and brushes. There's a squeegee, a microfiber pad to the mop head, a triangular brush, microfiber cloth to mop head. Super cool. And then they go through maintenance of your device, frequently asked questions, troubleshooting, all the stuff that you normally find in an owner's manual there. Got a little mesh bag right here so you can put the things in whenever you're done with it. It's got all the little holes so the water will evaporate or drip out of it. So that's awesome. Got the drawstring right there so you can easily hang that up. Perfect. Got some gloves right here to be able to handle it, which is important whenever you're dealing with a steam mop because you don't want it to get too hot, and this will give you some protection and some grip as well because it's got all these little beads all along the outside on both sides right there. So you can easily just put this thing on, and then that'll, one, give you the protection from the steam so that you don't burn. And then also, if this thing gets dirty, you can easily clean this because it's just made out of like a rubber type of material. Then also, as you're handling these things, since it's made out of that rubber, it's got all these beads, your hand's not going to slip and slide on this thing, especially since it might be getting wet since you have that steam coming through. So I really like that they've incorporated this glove into there so that you can easily utilize it while you're cleaning. Super cool. All right, what else we got? Let's see. We got the, okay, this is going to be the triangular head right here. It's got all the bristles along it as well. Obviously, your water's coming through there. I believe that that first cloth that we looked at, this one right here, fits over this. So if you wanted to have the triangular head with the terry cloth on there, you can do that right there, which is awesome. Love that. Put that right there. Then we have this. This looks like the squeegee right here, so you can get some water flowing through there. You can get some good steam coming out of there. Then you can squeegee down from there. That'd be great for like cleaning windows or something like that. So that's super cool. Loving that. You got a whole bunch of little brush heads right here. They have wire brushes. I like how they give you a little case that it all comes in. But you got 2 wire brushes and 6, I'm assuming that's like a nylon. Yeah, nylon brush right there. So that is awesome. Some extra little dudes to be able to get in those tight spots. I got this little guy right here. It looks like just kind of like a crevice tool almost, like a pinpoint to be able to get closer up on things. Super cool. And then last but not least, you have your main mama jama right here, which is what you're going to use on your floors. You just simply slap one of those pads onto there. You'll have the water or steam coming through on there. So that is awesome. Yeah, it's got this, the holes going all the way up and down the middle right there. So it's really going to saturate it to where you can really get some hot steam onto there to be able to clean everything up nicely. Super cool. Let's see, looks like you got these little clamps on the side right there, so I'm assuming that is how those mop pads are gonna be stuck onto there. So like if you took one of these right here, clamp it down, assuming. Oh no, okay, these. Ah, that's if you want to put the terry cloth on there. If you just want the mop pad on there, just like a hook and loop right there. Awesome. Whoop. And then if you want to do something bigger, this is great because that means that you can use this with any type of cloth that you might have available. So if all of your mop heads are dirty, or if you just want something a little bit softer, you can just simply use these clamps right here. Oh, that's so cool. That's such a great idea. I love that. So if y'all are looking for an excellent steam cleaner, y'all definitely need to go and check out this thing right here. We need to use this thing a little bit more fully and do a follow-up video for you guys on how all the attachments work and everything. But y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you want. Hey, y'all let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys looking that up for me. Now go ahead and add this to your cart. I believe that they make this in either 1 different colors or 2 different capacities. Definitely go and check out the product listing below. And if they do, they'll have all the different options that you can choose from on there. That way you guys can go and pick the one that you think is going to be the best for you. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you to these guys for sending this to me so I can show it off to y'all. And Dad out.